Hello everyone, welcome to this lesson on scanning techniques for TOEFL reading. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to use scanning techniques to quickly find specific details in TOEFL reading passages. You will also learn how to correctly answer detailed questions on the TOEFL ITP test. Scanning is a key skill for the TOEFL ITP reading section. It helps you find specific information very fast, like names, dates, or facts, without reading every single word. This lesson is for high intermediate English learners at the A2 level. You will learn exactly how to scan passages, practice with 2 example passages, and then take a mini test with 5 questions to check your new skills. Remember, scanning saves time and helps you answer those specific detail questions correctly. Let's start. So, what exactly are scanning techniques? Scanning means quickly looking through a passage to find very specific information. This could be a number, a specific name, or a particular keyword. In TOEFL reading, you'll find detailed questions that ask for these facts. For example, questions like, when was X built? Or, what did Y do? Scanning helps you locate these answers fast, without wasting time by reading every word of the passage. Why is scanning so important for your TOEFL test? TOEFL reading passages are often quite long, and you have limited time, usually about 1.5 minutes per question. Scanning helps you find answers quickly without having to read the entire passage from start to finish. This saves you precious time. This skill is also incredibly useful in real life, not just for tests. Think about when you need to find a specific piece of information in a long news article, an email, or a book. Scanning helps you do that efficiently. Now, let's learn how to scan effectively. Follow these simple steps. First, read the question first. Look for keywords in the question itself. These are often names, specific dates, or places mentioned. Second, look for these keywords in the passage. Move your eyes very quickly over the text. You are only searching for the exact keyword you identified from the question. Third, once you find the keyword, check nearby sentences. The answer to the question is usually in the same sentence as your keyword, or in the sentence immediately next to it. Fourth, match the answer. Make sure the information you found directly answers the question exactly as asked. And finally, practice speed. Use a timer when you practice. The more you time yourself, the faster and more efficient you'll become at scanning. Let's look at some examples. Here's our first example passage: the Pyramids of Giza. The Pyramids of Giza are ancient structures in Egypt, built around 2600 BCE. They were tombs for pharaohs, like King Khufu. The Great Pyramid, the largest, is 147 meters tall and made of 2.3 million stone blocks. Workers used ramps to move the stones, a process that took 20 years. The pyramids were built to honor the pharaohs and protect their bodies for the afterlife. In 1979, the Pyramids of Giza became a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Today, tourists visit to see the pyramids and the nearby Sphinx, a statue with a lion's body and a human head. The site is near Cairo, Egypt's capital. The pyramids face challenges, like erosion from wind and sand. Experts work to preserve them by limiting tourist access and studying damage. The Pyramids of Giza show Egypt's engineering skills and attract millions of visitors yearly. Now, for the question. Question 1. When were the Pyramids of Giza built? The keyword here is built. If you scan for built, and then for a date around it, you'll quickly find built around 2600 BCE. Near the beginning of the passage. So, the answer is B, 2600 BCE. Now it's your turn to practice using scanning techniques. For this activity, imagine you used Grok to help you understand a passage about the ocean, by using scanning techniques for TOEFL reading in the A2 level, and ask 2 ABCD questions to be answered. Grok will give the sample passage, scanning techniques for TOEFL reading and the 2 ABCD questions. Answering the 2 ABCD questions. It will give you a feedback. To summarize, here are some important tips for mastering scanning techniques. Keyword spotting. Identify a specific, simple word from the question and quickly move your eyes across the text, searching only for the exact match of that word. Numerical recognition. Focus your search solely on numbers, digits, percentages, years, when the question implies a quantity, a date, or an age. Capitalized term identification. Look specifically for words beginning with capital letters, other than the first word of a sentence, when the question refers to a proper noun like a person's name or a specific place.